going to move behind this one.
Okay. And then we just did Merrick, so we're looking at Holden.
All right. Holden's going to move around to get into a flanking position.
Ooh.
Is
Yeah.
Harrigan there?
Yep.
So 10, 15, 20. Do I need to be here?
Yeah,
5.
definitely.
All right. And I will take a swing with advantage.
Oh boy. 2 nat
Come
ones.
on, 20.
No, look
That's
good.
plus 6, so 21.
Hits.
All right. And we are all out of smites. So 4 plus 4 damage. I forgot to add my plus 4 to the damage last attack.
So what am I doing?
8 for this turn, and then it would have been an additional 4 last turn.
Sure. Sure. Dude, I would have done like an additional 20. I just forgot. I just forgot about it.
I forgot I was supposed to
All right. I added your damage retroactively. I added it.
Wow, that's kind.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
I am a generous god.
I see that.
And that will be my turn.
Okay. And then we're looking at Erigen.
All right, she's gonna swing right on.
And you have an advantage.
9,
20.
8.
8 plus 5.
Well, you can use the 9. What was your first roll, right?
Oh, yeah, 9. So it's 15 hit? Or 14.
14 hits.
14 hits. 6, 8, 11.
11 damage.
Is that a 6? I thought it was 6. I'm moving now. I'm going with a 6 and a 2. So
11 slashing with your sword?
Yep,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying.
So Holden and Erigen begin to weave around this creature as it's confused. It's trying to fight off Adler's vines coming up out of the ground. And as it's swiping at those, you're able to pivot around the creature and slash at it from all sides.
So we're Anakin and Count Dooku in the dark right now with this owl bear in the middle. Just swing at each other.
And Merrick is Yoda. And then we're up to Albert.
Oh, that's okay. Oh, I've got something for this. I remember now. I'm going to grab onto a rag.
Sturge just made a face.
And get a lot of friction going.
Better or worse?
And a witch bolt's going to come out.
Witch bolt, okay.
I'm going to try to attack. It is going to be a 13 to hit.
Hits.
Ooh. Because that's 5d8, so let's do this.
5d8?
5d8.
Get wrecked.
3, 8, 13, 18, 19 damage.
Okay. Albert, you launch a witch bolt at the creature before you. Where does it strike it? How do you want to kill it?
In the pee.
Yes.
I want to hit it right in the eyeball
Okay.
and have it sear through its head. And the other eyeball pops out.
Out of its beak?
Yeah.
Sweet. So Albert launches a witch bolt, blasting right into this hulking creature's eye. Again, it lets out
Holden
a
gets
caw
faint.
as it's blasted. And it drops down to its forearms and then collapses on the ground in front of you.
Oh my.
Am I covered in blood?
You're covered in feathers, actually.
Alright.
Yeah.
Blood and feathered, not tarred and feathered.
Spitting feathers out.
No blood. This is PG. But feathers, lots of feathers.
It's like someone exploded it down
With some ketchup.
Around for any,
I'm going to
debate,
sleep
I'll
good
go.
tonight.
So you give me a perception check. You want to approach the tower because like it came from that kind of grove over there.
I just want to
Okay, give me a perception
check
check.
for young or
Yep.
owlet. That is.
That is a 1.
It's a 1.
I'm blind.
Give me a crit failure.
He looks right
He
now.
stepped on them. Oh. Give me a crit failure.
Oh god.
10. 9. No. 40 or 50. Yeah, so you're fine. You're so covered in feathers and blood that you're doing like windshield wipers on your face. You can't even begin to check for anything
I can't.
around.
Can I like look at the tower, see if it seems like there's any movement inside? If there's anybody-
Sure, yeah, give me a perception.
15.
Okay, so the tower seems very, very still. You kind of hone in on that central window at the top of the tower. Nothing in there. You can notice shattered glass. It seems as though some sort of climactic event caused the glass to all but burst. You do look down towards the door, the entrance to it, and it appears to have what was once a sturdy wooden door to be broken open, and the entrance itself, the stonework, the masonry around the entry has been kind of crumbled and broken in. You can only assume that the owlbear was going in and out through that entrance because it's almost perfect size for that beast.
Oh dear.
All right.
But you don't notice any like additional movement. You just, those are the immediate things that stand out to you, and then it seems very quiet.
Send in the bard.
I would like to use my actor ability and make noises like the owlbear,
Okay,
and see if anything responds.
go for it.
Roll. What should it be? Should it be performance?
It's written in there.
Yes. So it'll be performance, and I think I have advantage.
Cock.
That is a 9. That is a 7. So that would be a 14.
Okay, let's hear your owlbear impression. That's better. Why was I doing a rooster? You're right. Owl bear. I could have done a bear noise. I could have done an owl noise. I chose rooster.
We didn't want to say anything.
Somewhere in the middle.
Thanks. All right. So you make your hoots. No immediate response. Your comrades, however, do feel it's a little theatrical for the situation.
To make sure there weren't any young. I think it is safe to go in.
No response. You do a decent enough owlbear, but no immediate response.
Well, after hearing no response and seeing no movement,
He's so
wanted
chill.
To approach the building.
Yeah.
maybe Peer in the door.
Cool.
Make sure the building is structurally
So
sound.
Holden makes his way to the entrance to this tower, following behind, I'm assuming, closely, or staying back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I think
follow
we can
the
all,
leads, yeah.
I would move forward.
Any particular
Forward with him?
pecking order in terms
Oh, I
of
mean,
approach, or
You're
bringing up the
back,
rear,
obviously.
bringing up the rear, kind of in the middle, Holden
I'm like
leading the way?
holding on to the back of
I'd like to
his
take
armor.
one step further than Holden.
Okay, so Holden's about to stick his head in, and just as he's about to stick his head in, Ergen like bursts through into the doorway.
And then steps back.
Thick dust covers much of the stone floor of this forgotten tower. The walls are decorated with torn remnants of fine tapestries. Crumbled stairs indicate a former access to higher levels, while a set of wooden stairs descend into darkness below. Against the far wall, a large nest has been made from sheared tapestry and branches. It is clear that the ravenous owlbear once denned here,
Until it died.
until it died 5 minutes ago.
Is there,
got
are there
bang up.
bones? There's bones in there?
There's
Are
some
like
gnarled
fragments?
bone. There's some gnarled bones like in the nest.
Alright.
You're not like. So the room is probably like a 20-foot diameter, like in a cylindrical shape. There's the crumbled stone stairway to your left. Right next to it, there's wooden stairs that go down a level, and then on that back wall, a mixture of like ripped tapestries clearly pulled off the wall by the owlbear, and like some branches. And it's made like a little nest. There's some bones scattered in it, but you're not close
Human?
enough to like properly inspect it.
Not close enough yet, okay.
You can just kind of see bones from a distance.
Can we hear anything?
Give me a perception.
That's a nat 20 minus 1.
I hear everything.
Minus
no,
one.
No, I don't.
It just gets a little
So
dim.
for a brief moment, Holden, you are convinced that you hear murmuring below you, but it's just for like the faintest second, like any noise that you're hearing, you're convinced is coming from that floor below and not from above. And it's just like the slightest moment, and then it passes. You're not even sure if it's like you hear like it's just like a little something, and then it passes.
We may not be alone in this building.
Stop screaming. Stop screaming.
I believe. that we
I
can
do
work our way
believe.
down. Doesn't seem like there's any chance of getting up anyways. So. Does anybody have any form of light?
So right now, this
I do have
this entrance is backlit from the daylight, which is still like it's probably midday now, like 3-4 o'clock. The sun's getting ready to set, but there's enough sunlight that it's coming in through the door into like about a 15-foot cone into the entrance. And as I said, the cylindrical shape of this room is only about 20 feet. So even on the outside of that illumination, you can like still see a little bit. Like it's lit enough right here.
But deeper in.
Deeper in might be a little bit more sketchy.
Well, thankfully,
Thank you.
I
Somebody
have the
equipped
ability
something.
to do dancing lights. All of the lights. That's right. I'll have to keep casting.
It's a cantrip, though, right?
Yes.
So you just,
Well, that's good.
as you walk,
You know,
shooting it out.
Keep the rhythm going.
I don't know if we can afford the royalties.
I can turn into a rat.
Ooh,
That's Chris.
that's quite.
I mean, you haven't been around this whole time? Yeah, if you would like to go and inspect what's down there, but I believe if we have to use the dancing lights, it'll let anybody else know that we're here.
Any further inspections of the area that you're in, or are you just heading straight downstairs?
I want to just do a rough inspection to see if there's anything that
Yeah.
a medic can use.
Okay, why doesn't everyone give me perceptions?
Can I give it an investigation? I like it more.
That's fine.
I want to investigate the bones to see if there's like human remains or if they're animal remains. That's a 20, dirty.
Oh, wait, multiple people you got a dirty 20. Someone got a nat 20?
My net 20.
What is that? Your perception.
20, 17,
Sarah's a 20.
23.
23.
I got a 4.
Dirty 23.
I got a 9. I feel better, but
So who got the high? We got the nat 20, but then who got the highest other than
And
that?
I have the lowest.
Okay, so Airgen, you off to the side by the stone stairwell that's crumbled, you see something glimmer under the rubble. Meanwhile, Adler, towards the nest, you can definitely see that there is some stuff scattered amongst the debris of the nest if you want to walk up to it and
I'm going to walk up
it
to
out
it
first,
and
okay.
see what's in there.
So inside the nest, just kind of scattered amongst all that, those branches and the tapestry, you move a bit, just kind of like shuffle it, kick it with your foot or whatever. There are 2 items of note. There is a glistening gold necklace laying there.
It just goes straight out.
And
Immediately possessed.
And a small vial, can you give me an Arcana check? A small vial of a red liquid.
Okay,
She just drinks it.
plus 1.
That's cocked. There you go.
19.
And you recognize this small vial immediately as being like a basic potion of healing.
I'll put that in my
She doesn't even say anything to the rest of the group. She just puts on a necklace, puts something in her pocket.
I chuck the necklace.
Airgen, I assume you move towards the glimmering item under the rubble?
And just wanted
Okay.
to start kind of sifting through the rocks and seeing what's there.
Under the rubble, you find a long sword that's been buried with an intricate red scabbard.
I would like to take it.
Okay, and then why don't you give me a history check, please?
This is where I fell asleep in class. 18?
18. Okay. Do you read Elvish? Do you speak Elvish?
I do.
I do.
No, I don't, but they do.
So you look at it, you can tell it's of fine elvish make, and you are examining it. Do you want to pass it on to one of
I'm
your...
just gonna bring it to. I'll bring it to her. I'm not.
Holden, you're not trustworthy yet. You saved my life already.
I
but
will
you're
read
not
this.
trustworthy.
Where do you...
So
do you-
I just bring them, just say, "Oh, actually," and step aside and present it before me. Can you assist with what this reading is? I'm not sure what it says.
So elvish scripture on the scabbard reads claw. And then will you give me a history check as well?
7 or 10. Sorry.
No, it's not great.
Sorry.
I'm gonna
Jeez.
let Holden.
It's very
I'm gonna let
dusty.
Holden do one as well. You see Erigen carry that over to Adler, and like you.
white knighted by a paladin.
No, not
0.
good. Okay,
I'm not
so
even paying
neither
attention.
You
neither of
refuse to
know-
read it for
Neither of
him.
you know anything about the sword, but after reading that it's been marked with elvish runes on it, you know enough about it that it's clearly of some value and that it's a very fine make.
Strap that sucker on my back and we're gonna move on.
You want to use it?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's use it.
That's a +1 longsword for you. All
Let's go.
right,
Did I get nothing with a 20? A dirty 20?
1d10 if you use it.
I have
two-handed,
this gold
yeah.
necklace.
All right. So you guys want to go? Did I hear that correct? You want to go down? Is that?
Do you,
He just totally forgot about you.
That's
That's
right.
Well, I'm sorry. What did you say?
Yeah.
No, it's good.
No,
I
what's
said
that?
I got nothing with a dirty 20. I found nothing.
Nothing
I'm
of
just like-
value.
Well, there's no
I
books.
took precedence
There are no
with-
books in
I-
the room.
I took precedence with like the one that.
I just wanted to make sure.
The high rolls, yeah.
I just want to make sure you didn't forget the 20 I rolled.
You find some tasty goblin bones in that owlbear nest. Yeah.
you can eat those?
Yeah, I'm gonna lie. I'm gonna lie. It's like a chicken wing.
Just
Gnawing on it.
All right. So
Getting the marrow.
you make your way down the wooden stairs. They lead down into a large cellar. This room appears to have once been a storehouse for the tower. Several barrels, crates, and kegs are scattered about. The room's back wall appears to have been partially demolished, leaving a large hole in its wake. The walls actually have, on two sides of the corners, there's sconces with oil lamps lit. So there's actually illumination here. The ceilings are about 10 feet high or so.
someone's been in.
Looks like someone might still be here.
Yeah, you did say you heard something, right? And there should be something. Something.
Thought I did, but it's hard to tell in these old buildings.
They creak.
I guess I don't need to be doing my
Not yet.
dancing lights anymore.
I mean, right now we have some light.
I was kind of having fun.
So mostly, mostly an empty room. Like as I said, it was once a storehouse. Clearly, there's like crates and barrels scattered around.
Trademarked.
Trademark.
Can we just quickly investigate what these crates and barrels are?
Yeah. You don't even need to make a perception. If you just want to walk over and like look in the crate.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
just gonna do that.
So you walk over and you begin prying open some of the barrels and crates. There is wine and ale that is still good in some of these barrels. The crates clearly once contained provisions like salted meats and stuff, but it's been so long, they've begun to turn. Like you can tell, like they don't look good. The booze look good. The booze look good.
Holden's gonna unstrap his staff that he always has on his belt. And just,
My friend,
you
this
know,
should
a
be
road
safe.
sip.
Road soda.
Gotta keep it.
Yeah.
Anything else we want to do in this room?
Look for any hidden traps, walls that should not move.
Give me an Arcana.
Arcana, absolutely. I'm great at Arcana, so. I'm actually good at Arcana, but I rolled terribly, 13.
That's fine. 13's fine. So with your 13, you're taking a quick look around at the masonry and the stonework to see if anything looks out of place, if there's any sort of hidden doors or anything. What strikes you as particularly strange is the ruined wall across from you clearly was once a hidden wall, and it looks like someone didn't have access and destroyed it. The passage on was meant to be hidden and separate, and somebody tried getting in and crumbled away at it.
I relay that.
So the idea was that this would just look like a one room.
It was
So
just
one
a
room
cellar, and there was a hidden area behind it at one point.
You think we should investigate a little bit further, guys? I mean, I'm not.
Hold
I don't like going forward, but I mean, we might need to press forward a little bit. Go forward.
Yeah, but why don't you take the helm?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not. I don't see great in the dark. Too much. I can feel the walls.
I would like to, I'm really loving this new sword, by the way. So I just have it out just casually, just like swinging all over the place.
Tight quarters.
We can just hear it hit the sides of the walls.
I'm swinging around my body,
Low light.
and finally just step right in front of the bumbling wizard, and we should move forward.
I'll let Ergen get their lead that they so covet.
Can we tell if there are lights ahead of us?
There's sconces throughout most of, like it's pretty well illuminated.
Okay.
There's, although our little battle thing just has the two there. I mean, throughout there seems to be oil lanterns illuminating the path ahead.
Indeed.
Can we take a quick listen to see if we hear anything down before we go forward?
Sure.
Anyone that wants to give a quick listen, just do a perception.
15.
14.
Oh, 14, sorry.
7.
That is not a nat 20 or a
That's a
D12.
D12.
Whoops. That seems really weird.
17.
All right, so you don't hear anything out of the ordinary. In fact, you mostly hear the echoing of your own whispers down the corridor.
I'm ready to go forward.
It's a careless whisper.
So, just gonna start taking a few steps forward and.
Okay. Is there any particular order you guys want to be moving in?
It's like Ergen will be first. I'll be second. We'll have the softies in the back.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Oh, softies in the back. So it'd be like this.
Mary.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can put me in front.
something like that.
He's a big boy.
Okay. Ergen,
Big boy.
why don't you give me a wisdom saving throw?
Oh, it's
Ooh.
So it's pretty good.
Modifier.
I'm checking because I forgot.
12.
It's 20.
29.
It passes.
No, it's nothing. So
17?
yes.
Okay.
Straight 17.
Follow that by please giving me a dexterity saving throw.
That's the nat 20.
9.
11.
Okay. So Ergen is walking ahead. Oh, wrong one. Wait, that's the right one.
Oh, no.
Ergen is walking ahead, and you just almost barely step onto these flagstone, kind of awkwardly placed on the ground in front of you. And just as you do, they begin to crumble away and reveal a deep pit. And your reflexes are just quick enough to backstep and kind of stop. Holden was right behind you, right? You kind of stop him just before he pushes you forward, and you catch yourself revealing this deep pit with spikes at the bottom, about 10 feet deep, 6 feet wide or so.
Pit of despair.
And is it going side to side?
You know, is it like
Wall to
go
wall?
across the whole path?
No, if you head to my north on the table, so if you head to your left, there's a narrow path, and that way is almost completely blocked off by the pit. However, if you want to go the other way, you can circumnavigate it.
Okay, so we can get around. Okay. So just as that all happens, she just looks over her shoulder and. I was not even close.
Great, then you won't mind continuing to be first.
Can anyone look for traps or things before we venture forward? I mean, I've heard that I personally, I don't know how to do that, but is anyone good with traps or such things?
That's why we have Erigen here.
I think we should have had a dwarf friend that was able to find traps.
Where'd that dwarf go? I know we left him somewhere.
We'll just have to be on our toes.
All right. I'm in the back, so it's fine with me. But
So which way do you want to continue on?
So we can go to our left and kind of around it, you said?
Do you want to go the pathway that you would have to essentially find a way to get over the pit, or do you want to just circumnavigate it and forget about that?
Whatever you feel.
Can we get across the pit?
You could like jump, you could climb. I mean, be creative,
Yeah,
but
we
you would
run
have
to
to
depths.
you would have to figure out a way to get over the pit. You're not just like walk.
A quick question, how big is this pit? How far?
It's 10 feet deep. It's about 6 by 6. It just blocks the path.
jump over 6 feet.
Yeah.
How tall are you again?
I'm last time I checked, I was 7 feet.
Lay like a bridge.
Holden's just gonna jump over him.
No!
Holden's gonna jump over him.
Okay.
Let's jump over.
So starting with Holden, go ahead and make a dexterity check. You could do athletics or acrobatics. Acrobatics.
I think you can do strength.
Well, athletics is a strength. Acrobatics is dexterity.
anyone have a
So you can do either. I'll let you do either.
We have rope, right?
That is 19.
Okay. So Holden, no problem,
jump.
leaps from one side to the far side. Anyone else want
Doesn't
to?
even take a running start.
I'm letting everyone do acrobatics or athletics unless they got something.
15?
15 for an athletics. Easily leap to the other side.
18.
She front flips.
Yes. You do. You run along the side of the wall,
Parkour.
all Matrix style.
It's parkour.
After you, sir. Oh.
I mean, if you want, we could just see what's over here and then.
No, everyone has this one card.
Everyone has
Merrick
to
goes
go.
back and does like a little,
We've started this train. Must continue.
oh,
That's a
he gets a
20.
25, he runs, and he somersaults, lands.
You actually fall
He
into the
sticks
pit,
the
but run
landing.
along the spikes, and then jump up.
Oh man, the pressure's on.
Okay,
Here
Albert.
comes the
The
one.
7'5" guy that can't clear it.
Oh my god!
Is it a lot?
It's not a 1, but it's a 5.
Oh.
And my athletics is 2, so it's a 7.
Go quickly, I give you the body inspiration.
No.
Can,
So what was your total?
7?
Can I like try and like reach?
Make a reflex saving. I'll let one of you do it. Who wants to do the reflex saving throw? Just try and grab him as he's falling.
Is it dexterity?
Yeah, dexterity reflex saving throw.
Plus 2.
I think
Mine
you
plus 3.
Mine's plus 2.
Merrick, you gonna do it?
One person, it can be quick enough to try and grab him as he's falling.
Whoever has the highest.
All right, 14
Yeah,
17.
17.
Okay. Now, just
plus your dexterity.
Oh, plus 5, sorry.
yeah. So you catch him.
22.
You catch him. Now give me a strength
I was gonna say, can you pull? He's 7'5".
to pull him up.
Somebody
Can I
grab
help him in strength?
Poor Merrick starts leaning over. We're all
Well, go-
behind
go
him,
ahead,
holding
go ahead
onto
and
his
roll.
legs.
Ooh, that is a 7.
Okay. So Merrick catches Albert by his forearm. You guys lock forearms, and Albert is
And
starting to
Tiny's
pull
help.
Merrick in. But his quick reaction time gave you just enough time that you guys can hop in and assist. Now one of you can basically do an advantage roll and use your d20 roll for the strength reflex.
Go for it. You take care of it.
14.
Okay, so
it's advantage though, right? So you roll
no, that's what I'm saying. I'm letting you take his 14 instead of your 9 or whatever it was. So Albert begins to pull Merrick in, and like now they're both going over, but it caught you just enough time that then Holden is able to grab onto the back of Merrick, and all of you then begin to heft Albert up and successfully pull him to the other side. A lot of work. You all broke his foot. You all broke his foot.
I almost fell into the pit. I told you guys, I'm not that athletic.
Don't forget, you'll jump back at some point.
No!
I think it'd be better taking a strength check and throwing it.
Yes. I said,
I'm just gonna lay down forward like that.
yeah.
All right. Cool. So you guys are on the other side. There's a wooden door ahead of you.
Nope.
It
Gotta go
doesn't-
back.
It has iron work on it, like an iron handle and an built-in iron lock.
Oh, good.
Can someone give a listen and see if there's anything on the other side?
Go ahead, give me a perception.
I mean, I keep doing it, but my perception is -1.
Yeah, mine's not great either.
Even with those elf ears.
Yeah.
That's a +5.
Oh, 20, baby.
That's why you're doing it.
All right.
That's why you're doing
It's
it.
the second nat 20 on a perception check.
So, Holden, you hear faint bubbling noises through the door.
Someone's smoking a bong.
He's over the right now.
Guys, I told you we should have jumped over that bit.
All right, I'll give my party the signal.
You guys think we didn't discuss signals? What does that mean?
We all just mount up on the door. We're like stacked
Give
up.
them the, and yeah, can I like try and see if it's locked before like really
The door
touching it?
begins to unhinge very easily. It's sort of worn down.
It's relatable.
Yeah. Yeah. Unhinge easy, very worn down. Yeah. It's not locked by any means, and you can tell that, like, despite the fine craftsmanship, again, this whole complex seems to be very like run down with age. So
I'll open the door.
push the door open.
Oh, God.
I'm in the back. I don't care.
I'm so stressed.
I'm
It's
scowling.
the
and I hear
fireball
it.
goes right down the hall. You're all in range.
Flips around.
America's changing
I'm
its
visibly
doors.
upset that I didn't get to open the door.
I'll open it and let.
You want it
You
right
just
there?
push me through into whatever.
It's fine. Whatever. It doesn't need to be perfect. All right, and this room holds the makings of a wizard's workshop. A work desk is set against the back wall. On top of the desk, there's a vast array of alchemical devices, many of them bubbling over with strange liquids. A large bookshelf crowds the room. It is cluttered with various tomes and parchments.
Vesperian, show yourself.
Before we go in, we should just be a little careful. I mean, we've seen traps before, and the door wasn't locked. So someone doesn't think that, you know, they need locks.
So, hear that, Arjun? Be very careful.
We will follow your lead.
So, I just want to take a few steps, cautious steps forward,
Like
looking around.
Poke in the ground.
Yeah, no, I
Put
really don't
your
want to
big
touch
toe
any of
down.
these. No vials, no nothing. I'd like to just be very careful.
But you're still going to go in first.
I'm still going to go in first.
Okay.
I'm wary.
You're going to head straight to the back wall, or are you going to check the chest off to the side, or like, what do you want to do? Specifically, give me some
Specifically,
specifics.
I would like to just go to the main, like Ari said, there's kind of like a workshop, right? So I'm just going.
The workshop's on it's like the back wall, like along his desk. There's all like
I kind of go to
alchemical
the
devices.
desk area. I'm gonna
Okay.
take a few steps there and just kind of start perusing.
Okay. There's nothing like out of the ordinary in terms of stepping, or like there's no like weird flagstone like the pit situation before. There's nothing out of, there's no false pits that you know of. But you move forward, and as I said, the desk is very cluttered with like these strange sort of bubbling over devices. It appears as though like it was recently active, despite everything else being covered in dust. Like
I was gonna say,
someone
it's
was
like
clearly
things are
here, or things are moved.
in flux.
Yeah, the actual desk is not covered in dust. There, as I said, there's devices at work, and there's a couple like parchments and books open on the table.
Let's say we check the parchment, see if his name's at the top.
Indeed.
His name,
Signed, Vesperian.
property of. Anyone else have anything specifically they want to do in the room, or
I'm gonna like inspect the walls and like just check to see if there's another
you
hidden
can give me a perception?
I'll check the chest.
Okay.
that one. I'm very perceptive.
Roll a
This is
critical.
stone.
Roll a critical failure.
Should I do a failure? Or?
Yeah.
That is a 23.
Okay. It's nothing overly bad, but like as you're like looking against the one wall, you kind of bump into the bookshelf, and some books fall off, and it makes like a Yeah, it's very like it's very Pippin knocking the thing into the well. It's like you can do your full the took if you want. Yeah.
Everyone just turns around and looks out.
Yeah. It's like it echoes a little bit in the stone chamber. It wasn't like overly dramatic, but it was definitely loud
Can't
and
echo as much as
yeah.
Albert almost falling to
Yeah.
his death.
Yes, yes.
And then you were checking the chest, Holden.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay. So the chest isn't locked or anything. So just a small sort of foot locker. Fine ironwork on it. You kick it open, and inside there is a large array of gold pieces.
Ooh.
480 to be
I
exact.
turn into a rat and steal all of them.
How could a rat?
Don't worry about it.
It's like gobbles it all up.
Well, we're not getting that with the pet, that's for sure.
I'm gonna stay.
Why not? We can try.
I live here now. Can I look at the books, see if there's any books that would catch my
Absolutely.
eye?
Why don't you give me Arcana?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my goodness.
You're the
A
worst.
9.
It's the worst.
Yeah, I'm not a good wizard.
So
I'm not a good
you
wizard.
can deduce that these are various studies in curses, but you're not able to deduce anything like further about like the specific type or
Sounds like what we're looking for, though.
it
Yeah.
does seem to be on the mark.
Yeah. So I relate that to the group, like, looks like there's some sketchy stuff going on here, guys. Get real sketchy. I don't dabble, I don't personally, but it looks like there could be some things here that may have affected people. I'm not sure. I don't know what this exactly is, but it's not good. Not good at all.
Can you gather any information from this alchemy that's taking place?
Or parchments that are out.
Parchments.
Meanwhile, while he's doing that, I'm like leading.
Once Albert points it
you and I
out,
are with the gold.
I'll let-
I was like,
I guess our two savvy Arcana people, other words, right? Bard and Druid. I'll let you guys take a look if you want to make Arcana checks.
Yeah, I want to.
Like he points it out, and then you guys can also like he kind of calls you over, and
There you go.
19.
okay, it's probably good.
That's an 18.
Okay, so both of you, yeah. So Albert calls you over. He's like, I don't dabble in this. Yeah, and so you come over, but immediately you both recognize that these curses relay specifically to the sleep spell.
Ooh.
That's terrible because I have the sleep spell.
John had it upside down. He had it upside down. And you're like, Albert.
I just turned the.
Turn it the other way.
Oh, yes.
The sleep spell.
Now I see. I've got it in my book. It's in here.
Sometimes it just is so familiar to you that you cross it.
That's
You just could not see the forest through the trees.
Anything with that information? Anything else we want to do in this?
Just while this is all happening, I'm starting to like tap the vials with like my new sword just 'cause I can't put it down. Like just clink them and just.
Definitely one of them shatters over the table, and like acid begins to eat into the
And I
parchment.
just slowly.
like nothing happened.
Blanket over top.
Yeah. Oopsie.
Oh dear.
All right, well, I think that's all we can gather from this room.
So there's acid in the vials.
It's just some sort of like corrosive liquid
Can we
that's
deduce
Is it-
if
yeah,
it
is it anything
worth
that's-
taking some with us?
sure.
Or anything that's was in that book.
Investigation.
Yeah.
Arcana.
If you're
I
expensive
mean,
magic
I'm
sword
rolling
and the
really
corrosive
well
material,
right
go
now.
for it.
What would it be for a roll? Would it be
Yeah,
like
what do you want?
Arcana or-
Yeah, you can do Arcana again. Yeah,
Who do you want?
whoever wants to
I'm gonna try.
check it out.
'Cause I'm really good right now. Rolling. Yes, I am really awesome. That's a nat 1.
I got
Oh.
a 10.
Wait, hold on. I want to see his critical failure first.
Sure.
He like
He's
tastes
gonna
it.
drop it.
86.
Hell yeah. So Albert's like, ooh, this is corrosive material. We can definitely use this. And as he's going to gather it up, he knocks all of them over. And they just
Like a bull in a
all the
china
parchment
shop.
and spell books and the table itself just
Oh my God.
begin to melt away.
Oh,
Oh boy, oh jeez, oh boy, oh man, oh wow.
He's Columbo.
Holden's just gonna shoot.
And so much for that. Yeah, you accidentally just destroy all of it, and now there's nothing to be salvaged.
Well, if anything, it means that whoever the perpetrator is won't be able to use it either.
Good thinking, Albert. We destroyed it.
Yes, and we destroyed all his parchments, so we won't be able to reference that material anymore. Set him back.
I did that on purpose.
Maybe we should see. It seems weird that there's no other way to get around.
I was gonna say, is there any door? Yeah. Any, like,
No,
pathway?
there's the single. From what you can tell, there's the single entrance.
Just
And with
Yeah.
my investigation, there's no way that there's another one.
Yeah.
Great, I get to jump back over a hole.
All right, let's all jump back over the hole.
I want you, if that's what you're doing, if you're all jumping back across, I want you to do it all simultaneously,
Okay.
not one at a time. Let's
Did the
Let's
table
do
get
it.
destroyed?
make it.
He said
But the
Table
table-
did not get destroyed.
Did they
Well,
put the table over the hole?
the table. Okay, so the table
weakened.
did not get entirely destroyed. It is definitely weakened.
Inspiration points.
I'm not giving him an inspiration point. Screw that.
What about
It was a good idea. Honestly, it was a
What
good
about the
idea.
bookshelf?
I'll help you carry
No
it.
inspirations in the one shot.
Bookshelf? Can we move a bookshelf?
How big is the bookshelf?
The bookshelf's pretty big.
All right, let's move
Let's
it.
like dump all the books
Yeah.
off of it.
Yeah. So
Kick some of the books into the
Yeah.
into the acid.
and then just like do a strength with advantage, like whoever two want to do
yeah,
it.
two strong
So
people.
yeah, so
I
you
get- I
two.
get it.
No. So
These
Zach
are for
one
show.
and use his as advantage.
Oh, okay, whatever.
Oh no!
God.
Or sit with
Plus
Rose.
4, so it's 6.
So you move it successfully, but you realize like you're gonna have a hard time getting it out the door, the door frame.
Okay. So wait.
Tragic.
we did both
Sorry,
of them.
Albert. You're just gonna have to jump.
I mean, I can try. I can most certainly try.
You can spend the rest of your life in this room.
Which you've really been doing great in, by the way. Can't read, not.
You do, however, like once you realize that you're not going to be able to get that bookshelf back through the doorway, the chair that was by the desk was not corroded by the acid, and you're like, okay, well, we can throw that into the pit, which maybe if someone fell, they would land on the chair instead of the spikes. So that's an option.
Or could I even just like try and like pull a board off the bookshelf?
Can we pull all the books and just dump them into the hole?
We're spending a lot of time down here trying to figure this out.
You guys can but you again using the other stuff, so the parchments, the books that remain, and that chair. You can plug up the spikes, but you would still fall 10 feet into the pit.
Right.
So like it would still hurt, but you probably won't get stabbed with all the stuff that you're piling in.
Unless you're Albert, can you weigh like 1,000 pounds?
So I'm assuming you do so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and then you're all going to try and jump back across. So give me the athletics, acrobatics, whatever you want to do. Oh, you guys just you guys just rammed d20.
19.
Oh,
19 good,
7.
bad.
bad,
Oh, no, good.
real
The
bad.
14 fine.
What was mine?
You had a 2 plus.
7.
So 7.
17.
Okay, so good.
you got a 7?
Adler and Erigen attempts to jump at the same time and actually bump into each other, and you both fall into the pit.
Some of the gold coins come out of my pocket.
You got weighed down.
Both of you, please take. I'll just roll for each of you. Oh, both of you take 5 bludgeoning damage as you fall into the pit.
Ouch, good thing it wasn't spikes.
Yeah.
Really?
You have that health potion.
But then
Wasted jumping
you have
off.
no problem. It's not like the walls aren't that steep, so you have no problem then scaling back out once you get to the other side.
Oh, we should have just like slowly slid ourselves into the pit.
Rather than jumping and bumping into each other, probably.
Next time.
Right into Vesperian's lair.
Indeed, Vesperian!
Except the Spirian's lab.
We have dealt him a blow to his diabolical research.
So there's a small doorway down on that side, just for the purposes of keeping this semi-hidden. There's a doorway up there. Basically, you can just imagine it's filled in.
Okay.
So you enter this small chamber here to the south of your position. Let's see. Actually, technically, that would be the north from where you guys entered. So you enter to the north, and off to your right, you see that this room houses 2 grim statues of bestial creatures standing guard near a intricate door.
This worries me.
And so this is just like a room.
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually going to put it up here because I feel like that's more helpful to visualize what's going on. So it's more like that.
Statues with your nice new sword.
And there's 2 statues down to the side here.
What are the statues of?
They're bestial creatures.
We don't know the beast.
Not really. It looks like some sort of fiend or celestial. Like it's like not. It's humanoid to a degree, but definitely has like animalistic qualities to it. It's got a tail. It's got wings. It's kind of.
Anyway, we can check if they're animate or inanimate.
Sure.
Poke it with your sword. Show it who's boss.
Okay. Just gonna.
Ooh. 6.
Okay.
Okay.
So you are not able to distinguish anything. And the statue feels very adamant.
Okay. They are fake.
I
I
mean,
could
I
say
think it's a
that.
real statue. that area in front of that one door, is that
Paper
like
mache.
rough?
No, not at all. I just didn't because I have another tile here. So imagine that there's more of these floorboards like this.
Okay.
Floorboards, flagstone leading, and then there's a wall here
And there's
where it cuts off, and then there's a doorway leading to another area. You can't really see around the turn yet.
And nothing in front of that doorway?
Nope, nothing in front of that doorway. It's an open doorway. It's not even a closed door. It's an open doorway.
Alright. So I'll peek around into that.
No, you don't want to go on the closed door yet?
I mean, you know.
No, I agree.
Just peek in. Just peek in and see.
So
I don't have to open the door.
yeah, Holden, you're saying you come over here and just like look in.
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like a narrow kind of long chamber, very similar to the last room that you were in, the wizard's laboratory, except this room is completely vacant from what you can tell, except for on the far side, you can see what appears to be some sort of mechanism or mechanical working against the back wall.
I'm gonna call Albert and ask if he knows anything about.
What that? Hold on. What we looking at?
Seems to be some sort of mechanical device. I don't know. You're,
Oh, yeah, definitely mechanical indeed. I can go in and take a look if you'd like, a little bit closer. I have these ocular devices I've created. I can't see that far yet.
all right. Well, I'll come in with you, so you don't have any reason to worry. Okay.
I very appreciate it. Yeah,
Medic will stay here.
I will move as forward as I need to.
You're gonna go into the room and, okay.
And I'll go in like that.
So,
I'm play fighting with the statues.
I would think there's danger.
staying behind.
absolutely.
So, Holden and
Albert.
thank you. Holden and Albert enter this chamber, and as you enter the long stone chamber, you hear the crashing noise of iron gates slamming shut behind you.
So long, suckers.
I have all the so.
Atypical.
On the far wall, you can now see that the mechanism is some sort of lever. You presume to be the door's release mechanism. As you focus on the lever, there seems to be a slight ripple and blur in your vision. In that moment, you realize that a semi-translucent gelatinous cube stands between you and the back wall. Suspended within the creature, you notice a small key with a handle bearing the resemblance of the statues in the other chamber. Go ahead and roll for initiative.
Do you have a missing step?
Well done.
Oh, I got a nat 1. That's amazing.
That's right, you're in the other room.
Yeah, I mean, they're
God,
gonna take an action
7.
before you do anyways because you're in a different room, but
That's amazing.
okay, go ahead and hit me.
I'm so
What everyone
glad I
get?
stayed back.
So 13 for Erigen. Well, let's start with Holden and Albert. What did you guys
Yeah,
get?
I'm 11.
Akbar was right.
So Albert an 11. What's your dex mod?
It's a drop. My dex is a 1.
Okay.
6 for me.
And let's see. 6 for Holden.
Hey, thank you so much for coming along. Man. I really appreciate
7. Merrick.
We
I
suck
got
at
a 3. It's nice to die with
I
friends.
know.
Okay. Albert, you're first. You get a chance to react. The gelatinous cube is creeping towards you immediately.
Okay.
Like you can see like that. You see that ripple in your vision, and then after like you noticed that there was like a little distortion there, you can see that suspended key inside the creature, and that's how you're gauging that the thing is moving
I
towards you.
immediately grab for the felt and cast Ray of Frost to try to slow it down a little bit as it comes towards us.
Perfect.
It's gonna do a whopping 12 to hit.
It hits.
Ooh, right, and it is 1d8 of cold damage for 5, and it's slowed by 10 of its movement speed.
So
And I'm going to move as
10
far
damage, you
back-
said?
5 damage,
5 damage. Okay.
and then I'm gonna move.
And
back
it's slowed by 10.
10 feet. Yep.
Okay, cool.
And then I'm gonna move as far back as
Against the back
possible
wall.
so that it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next up is the
trouble.
cube.
Great.
And because it is slowed, it looks like it's going to be just like, I'm talking like inches shy of Holden.
Good work.
But it is closing in, and there's not much room behind you. I mean, it's like you guys are already getting pressed very hard. Okay, and then after the enemy, we are looking at so everybody in the room, the enemy. You two have both had a chance to go. So the next it would be Erigen. Well, you got really low though, so you're kind of surprised right now. So I'm gonna let these guys go. Erigen, you have a chance to react.
Okay, so is it a wooden door or a stone door?
It's iron.
Iron. Okay. Yeah.
Neither.
Neither.
It's
okay.
bars.
Lift the gate.
So I'll stop play fighting with the statues, and I kind of roll my eyes as I like hear kind of like slam behind me. It's like, oh my god. So I dash towards the gate, and I'm gonna take one attempt to try and like pry it open.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a strength. You can do that. Athletics, I
Maybe
guess.
it's old.
Huh?
Maybe it's old.
Maybe it's old and rusted.
So 9, 14.
Okay. Despite Erigen's extreme muscle and athletic abilities, all she can muster, she is unable to make the iron gates move.
She farts a little.
She farts away. You just poop a tiny bit. You get a little hernia, but it's nothing you've never dealt with before, and it's fine.
I look back and I say, too heavy for you.
As you're getting screwed. Too heavy for you.
I'm not gonna.
She scowls.
I'm gonna miss this opportunity.
Must you be so sexist at a moment like this?
After Erigen, Adler.
I think I'm going to use my thieves' tools to pick the lock.
It's
not
not
much.
it's not a mechanical lock. There's some sort of like, well, it is mechanical, but there's not like a working lock head. There's nothing for you to actively pick. There's inner workings clearly happening in the stone work around.
Can I pick up at the inner workings to see if I could loose
You
something?
crawl into the wall, and
No, not really.
you could turn into a cockroach and get up there maybe.
Turn into a rat.
Yeah, I mean, if you want.
You
Alright.
can come in here with us.
No.
You can turn into something that can squeeze through the bars. That's definitely an option.
I don't know. Do I really want to get in there?
No.
No. I mean,
I would just like to start making my way out of this too.
Well,
my pockets are filled with
have a
gold.
good evening.
Yeah, no.
Looks like this person's been gone for a while.
Okay, so I'm not going to turn into a rat because I don't want to go in there. I'm going to,
Rich already.
I guess I'm going to produce flame
Okay.
and see if that does anything to the door, right?
Yeah.
And how tight are these bars?
Yeah, Albert.
18?
How tight or what?
The bars on like the.
There's probably a foot gap in, no, a little bit less, maybe like 10 inches in
So
between
not
each.
per person, but like
No.
you could like throw something there, right? Or shoot there.
You could definitely shoot through it, yeah, absolutely. What's up?
18.
18 is a hit.
Okay, so I'm going to hold my hands out and cast the flame at the gate
Okay.
to see if it will.
Oh, you're
move-
trying to attack the gate directly? I thought you were trying to attack the thing through the gate.
Yeah, through the gate.
You're attacking the cube
Yeah.
through the gate. Okay. Yeah,
Sorry.
18's a hit.
And I'm going to try and see if I can do anything to this gelatinous cube
Okay.
that's in the space.
So it's a hit. Roll for damage on that. What is the spell?
1d8.
1d8.
Yeah.
You grab a d6.
I know.
They're in the box.
Fire damage.
No. Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. Nope.
Nope.
This one.
You and I are both learning our dice. James. 8.
Yeah.
Okay, big hit. It's a flat 8.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, what was the spell?
Produce flame.
Okay, so Adler kind of reaches through the bars, and Albert is able to just step to the side a little bit to give her a clear shot, and flames leap from her hand and engulf this gelatinous cube. It combusts for just a moment, but then the fires are sort of eaten away and it's engulfed within the cube. 8 damage. Cool. Oops. And then next up, we are at Holden.
All right, so you said that we can see a key inside of this cube.
There's a guy holding a key. Oh, holding.
There is a key, there's a suspended key in the center of this cube.
In the center?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try and just like stab in and maybe like
Stabby,
try
stabby.
and hook onto the key with my sword.
You mean the key,
Yeah.
not the cube? You said hook onto the cube. Or you
Hook
want to
onto
just
the
like,
key.
Yeah.
yeah, okay. All right, so make an attack.
That is a 10.
A 10 is a hit.
All right.
It's a big target. So you stab into it, you roll for damage.
8.
Okay. And then give me a strength check to see if you can like pull that key back out.
7.
So you get it in there and you're like a couple inches away from where the key is based on like your perspective, and you're just not able to muscle through to get close enough. You feel like you might be able to do it, but it's going to take another clean aim like directly on top of the key to then pull it out. Like you're not able to just like actively with no momentum push your way through to get to the key.
Is there room to get around?
There is really narrow pass through. You feel like if you're very careful, you might be able to skirt around, or if you could get the cube more to one wall, there would maybe be enough room to do a clean run to the other side. Like right now, it's like kind of perfectly centered. There's probably 2 feet on each side of it.
Yeah. All right, then I will just back up sort of next to Albert.
Okay, you're back as far as you can go.
Am I within 5 feet of him?
You are within 5 feet of him. Merrick?
I was like close to.
Oh, I don't know if this is a waste of a spell. I'm going to do my dissonant whispers.
Can't hear you.
Does it have ears?
Have ears.
We're going to find out.
That's the thing I think it needs to be able to hear.
I don't think so. I think it's fine. I think it can technically hear, which is weird.
Yeah, as long as it can hear,
Yeah.
it needs to just be able to hear and needs to make a wisdom saving throw. If it fails, I'm gonna roll anyways. If it fails, it takes half. If it fails, it takes
runs
full
away
damage
from
and it
you.
has to get pushed away from me.
This doesn't put a condition on it, right? It's just like if it can hear you.
If it can hear me,
Okay,
then
it
it takes
doesn't
damage.
say anything. I don't
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
So let's do.
All right. So a wisdom saving throw, you said?
Wisdom saving throw of 13.
How wide is this?
2,
It's a Rubik's Cube.
3.
Brandon's in the.
Fail.
It failed. So it takes 7 damage, and it has to run away from me as far as it can for its movements.
Well, that's only 5 feet.
Reaction, right?
But
For
it's
its
moving
reaction.
away from us.
It has to move away from you guys.
7 damage, so,
Oh my god, I'm so glad I did that.
okay. So it failed, and then it does it immediately?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so it moves 5 feet back because it's still slowed from the
Still worth it.
the ray of
Yeah.
frost.
Yeah.
So, and it was psychic damage. I don't know if that matters.
It does not in this case, but it's always worth noting because creatures have different immunities.
Or
Its brain is probably not that.
How long did the ray of frost movement slow until
Just
your
that.
next turn?
nope, just that one.
Oh, so it can move further. It can move further than the.
Yeah, it can because it's movement towards me. It wasn't. Yeah.
So it moves 15 back.
Yep.
That's good.
Okay, and then after Merrick, we are to Ergen. Or no. No, Albert.
Albert. Oh.
Oh no, it is Ergen. You were higher than him. I just let you can go first because
Right,
he's the.
okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it is Ergen.
So she's gonna pull out her light crossbow and just try and take a shot.
Shoot through. Yeah.
She does. This is all reluctant, by the way. She was really enjoying the gargoyles over there,
Gargoyle.
and just hates this whole thing right now.
Clearly.
It's 12 hit.
Does a 12 hit?
Yeah.
12 does hit.
Okay.
Pretty easy to hit a giant block of jello.
7 damage.
Yeah. Watch when I'm up.
7.
7 damage piercing.
Okay. And then now it is Albert.
Oh, okay. So saw that the ray of frost works the first time. I'm gonna try one more time.
Oh my god.
A 9? Guess what?
It misses.
9's a hit.
Oh, thank God. So it's slowed again. Oh,
Do yourself a favor. When we finish this adventure, just have a flip through the monster manual and look at what the
Yeah, it's
Gelatinous
like
Cube's
5.
armor class is.
He's targeting the edges.
I mean, like literally, to be fair, it is taking up the whole room in front of you. Like you would have to shoot behind you.
He turns into a stormtrooper.
Dude,
He
you are
misses every
bowling.
time.
You are bowling with the bumpers on. Right now. And it's just like,
It was 6 damage.
6
and
damage.
it's slowed 10 feet again.
all right. And now it is the enemy.
I can't believe I rolled them.
That's amazing.
4. I rolled a 4.
Creeps 5 feet forward, slowly trying to make its way back towards you. And you're just chipping away. You're eroding at some of the gelatinous compound. What's the word I'm looking for? Makeup. The gelatinous makeup. And it's peeling away a little bit, but this thing is still massive and lumbering over you, and it continues to lurk forward. Now we are at Adler with the 7.
Righty. So I'm going to do. I'm going to produce flame again.
Okay.
Let's see if that does any good. At the gelatinous cube. Hopefully I'll hit it, unlike some people. Oh!
Good.
19, 20,
Better than its terrible armor
25. Does a 25 hit?
25 hits.
Okay,
Watch you roll
my
like a
8.
one.
2.
Dead center.
Twice as much.
2 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. So again, you are able to easily hit your target, but it seems like most of the damage, most of the attacks that you were throwing towards this thing are just being absorbed and taken in by its massive body, if that's what you can call it. Its massive makeup of
QB.
of Jetto.
QB.
All right, and Holden.
I will move up. I can move, attack, and then move again, right? I don't use all my movement.
Can you do that?
Move, attack, move, yes. As long as you don't move more than 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So I'll move up and
You just might provoke an opportunity attack.
try and do the same
To
thing.
leave its.
Okay, so go ahead and make your swipe. Nat 20. There it is.
Let's go. So I just do a.
Do max
roll.
damage on your full, and then roll another dice.
So that's 8 plus 10, 18.
Did you want to try? I didn't even ask. Were you trying to swipe at that key again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
18. Okay.
Nice.
Sorry, math. You this time just give me a strength check again. Much
That
better.
is a 19.
So you pierce right into this creature, and this time you actually like slice some of the makeup open, and it exposes that key, like the back wall of that newly made slash, and you're able to find the key successfully with the tip of your sword and rip it back out.
Great.
It begins to reform around where the gash was made, but not quite in the same way. Like it's clearly losing some of its mass from all these attacks.
And then I think I'm going to try and squeeze through on the side.
Okay.
Get around to the back of it.
Okay. Just make a acrobatics to see if you can skirt around it. Nimbly.
My.
Oh.
Nat one. Give me a critical failure,
You
please.
stayed where you were. I start laughing on the other side.
Go to the cube.
He stumbles right into the cube.
That's 40.
Okay. And then just give me a dexterity saving throw.
6.
Okay. So you go to skirt around the creature. Do you want to go to his right or left?
The right.
Your right or left, I
Yeah,
should say.
right.
Okay. So you go to skirt around it, and just as you do, the creature recoils like a little bit. It wobbles, and your back leg catches into it, and it begins to pull you in really quickly. As soon as it notices you, it then pushes up against the wall, engulfing Holden
Oh, no.
inside of it.
I get my crossbow.
You hear Holden lets out a cry for a second, and then it's muffled.
Can I drop the key?
You can, but you would drop it like against the wall, and that would also be engulfed. So it's not going to do much.
We got the key.
He's in
We
an
lost the
ass.
key.
I got me.
Put it back against the wall.
Holden, please take. That's not good. Please take 15
When the DM
acid
says that's not
damage.
good, that's real bad. Oh, no.
Oh, lordy, lordy.
How much health are you?
6.
Not good. Not good.
Can I? Yeah. Can I lay hands
No.
on myself in there?
No. The engulfed creature can't breathe, is restrained. It doesn't say you can't cast it. Do you need to? You don't need to be able to. Breathing would impede speech, but do you need speech to cast?
It's not a spell. So, as an action, you can touch a creature and draw power from the pool to restore a number of hit points.
Okay, it's also going to take it, when it comes back to your turn, it's also going to take an action to try and escape. So I guess you can make a choice if you want to try and heal yourself or try and escape. After Holden,
Decide that.
we are at marathons and Blakers.
So, do I cure wounds, or do I need to touch for cure wounds?
Yeah.
Deal. Well,
Nice knowing you, Elf.
You can cure wounds by unconscious body.
do I want to waste that spell again? Yeah, it's 3d8. I'm gonna do the whispers again.
We're gonna get to the wizard and everyone's just gonna be tapped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to do it, but it's like I gotta.
Maybe we can talk to the wizard.
So we're into this cube real time.
Did you know there was a cube in that other room?
We're all covered like jello.
Cool, man.
Ectoplasm everywhere.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna do the
yeah.
dissonant whispers. It's gotta make a 13 save. 4.
Should I try and make it wisdom?
11.
It fails.
Oh, so it gets pushed back as far as it can move, and it takes.
So you just push Zach further away from you for help?
Yep.
No, Zach has to stay.
11 damage? 11 damage though?
11 damage.
Okay.
Doesn't damage him.
I actually am
As,
holding,
wait, sorry, how far does it go back? Or does it full movement?
Full movement.
So all the way up against the lever.
I'm actually holding an immovable rod, so I stay away. I didn't mention that was.
He put his sword into one of the stones, and it pulled him out.
Ergen, you're up.
If I shoot my crossbow into, is there a risk of hitting him?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there probably is a
target.
risk. You want to hit him?
Maybe.
Okay, sure.
No.
I would say based on your, because you shot at it a couple times
Yeah.
now, right? I would say based on your previous shots, you don't think it's going to penetrate enough to hit him, but I suppose there's a risk.
All right. Well,
On that nat 1, you know, it's.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and this is with the. Okay, we're fine.
I thought that was the one for a
Yeah,
second.
I did think. So, 16.
Hits.
Yeah. And 7 more damage.
All right.
This time I actually turned around and didn't.
You 7 more damage. Okay. You actually pierce, like, your crossbow bolt goes off a little bit, like off from your target, but it nicks one of the top corners of the cube and actually rips away at it more than just piercing it. Like
Okay.
it's more effective. Yeah, it's more effective. Like than, even though it's slightly inaccurate from what you wanted, just by sheer chance where it hits seems to have done more damage than a pure pierce. And the creature is starting to begin to like crumble under its own mass. It's starting to peel away at itself. Albert, you're up.
Okay. Yeah.
Can I like call out and relay that to like, everyone?
Yeah.
If we can like definitely should call us out and like, tell everyone like aim for like the edges, the surrounding bits.
I've been aiming for the edges. I'm going to grab. It can move 15 feet on its turn.
Yeah. I push it back, trying to give you a little bit more time.
Would it get back to me on its turn?
Wait, 15 feet, 5, 10, no, probably just shy. Almost
All right.
in touch.
Actually, the difference is negligible. I'm gonna Ray Frost one more time and aim for the edges.
Aim for the bush.
Aim for the throat.
Yeah, if
Nat
you would-
20.
Oh!
So we max out 8. And then
Albert,
we do.
how do you want to do this?
Oh, yeah.
As I hear like, what's your name?
Aridin.
Aaron,
What's your name?
give me like advice. And I'm, oh yeah, I certainly got that. And I'm like looking at Holden, and I'm like, I can't hit this guy.
Aim around it
Right around him, and
Like this.
with a ray of frost.
yeah, I say, Kobe.
So you shoot a ray of frost out of your hand, Albert, and it connects squarely with this creature, and its movement slows. Even its wobbling before in its gelatinous form, it begins to vibrate and shake just a little bit less. And in that exact moment, Holden is also fighting to break free. And as the creature slows into almost a standstill, a frosted over form, Holden shatters out of the creature. And it bursts everywhere. The key goes flying. And Holden, you find yourself covered in gooey icicles, that frosted kind of residue of the creature.
Sounds kind of nice.
It's very refreshing.
Yeah.
You know, except it's acid. It's
The key lays on the ground next to you, and immediately behind you is that lever.
Oh.
Just gonna have like a angry look on the
Very deadpan. Yeah. Pull it down, and immediately the iron gate swings open.
That's what that does. I
Thank you. I couldn't have figured that out without it.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I'm gonna.
Also,
no.
And another thing.
you're both in the room. You're on the back wall. You're closest. Give me a perception check first, and then after we do Holden's, we'll nat 1. No. So you're so no. You don't have to. You don't have to do fine. But you're so preoccupied with the lever and like the residue and catching your breath. You were out of breath. You couldn't breathe in there. You're like catching yourself. You don't notice anything else. But please do a perception, Albert.
Please do it
A
then.
nat 1, baby.
Yes.
No. 2 nat 1s?
Albert's talking about the lever and how that opens anything he doesn't notice. Yeah, we're gonna leave that. We don't notice anything.
Nice.
I mean, I created to kill him. All right.
That
let's-
key.
Okay.
Yeah.
We went in the room so we can get out of the room.
Yeah.
Oh, we need the key.
I mean, it was clearly set up as a trap to get someone if they wanted that key, but.
Well, they got me. I'm going to use my full lay on hands.
Okay.
Maybe I'll save 1, so I get 9.
How are you on health?
I am at
Not that I can help you. I'm
Nah. I'm out
15
of
out of
spells,
21.
so I can't heal him either.
15 15 out of 21?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Cool.
Good thing he's not a frontliner.
Yeah, good thing.
We're both at 15 then, not 17.
All right, let's leave this room because I couldn't see anything.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I can only do that once for long rest, right? The song of rest.
Yes.
Wait, look, how many says? It should tell you how many song of rests are on it.
It only says.
If it doesn't have a like anything in parentheses, it's one.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it's.
You get another one at like level 5.
Yeah.
I mean, we could take a short rest and he can expend his hit dice if he hasn't done that.
I already did.
Yeah.
Although, do I get?
You have as many as your
Yeah.
your level,
So I guess I could.
so you could. We could take a short break.
Do we want to do that?
I mean,
You want to do a
guys
short
wanna be
rest?
Alive, kind of want to do that.
Doesn't do anything for me.
Short rest. You guys want a short rest? You two? It's up to you two.
I'm
The rest of us are healthy.
I'm healthy.
I'm a little.
Oh, but you get
my health is a
spells
little
back,
down.
right?
I get one, but I'm kind of good on spells.
How long is our short
An
rest?
hour. You have to take at least an hour.
I know.
And she's good on spells.
I mean.
Yeah.
And she can front line later.
Yeah.
Let's keep going. Let's press forward. Let's press our luck.
She can turn into a rat.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can turn into lots of things.
Crawl up the wizard's ass.
Turn back.
Alright,
I've seen that on the boys.
That's how we're taking him out. That's the plan.
Pressing forward to the
Yeah.
last remaining chamber.
Absolutely.
Okay.
What could go bad?
Hey man, this
Yeah.
is what we're built for.
So now upon approaching the door, you do determine that this intricate door is locked.
Ooh. Imagine that. So
You
much
gotta
I
like
got a key.
Yeah. Okay. There. I was like, please, like you did.
No,
hear
we
me say
forgot the
it
key.
5 times. So Holden pulls out this small key. Again, the handle of the key sort of matches the faces on these grotesque statues next to you. You insert it into the lock and
Give it a twist.
and the gate swings open.
housekeeping.
I throw a fireball to meet.
Preemptively. The door opens to a wide chamber. Inside, arcane runes glow among the wall and floors. Standing in the room center
Lord Beckman.
is an old man, his face worn and tired.
Are we killing this guy?
Beside him, 2 red serpentine creatures hiss violently at your presence.
You love snakes.
Why did it have to be?
He turns and calls out to you, his voice cold and harsh. Greetings. I must properly introduce myself. My name is Odross,
Albert, nice to meet you.
Oh my god.
and this is my tower.
Not much of a tower, I must say.
I presume you were fetched to this god-forsaken place by my fool of an apprentice, Ermert.
He lied.
We should kill this guy.
But I doubt he had the decency to tell you that he dabbles in the arcane. He was a worthless apprentice,
I knew it.
always arguing with his master, never listening. He became guilt-stricken by our work here, and he fled. He cares too much for the people of that useless hamlet. Surely you are here to free the people of Feastmore, no? Did Ermert tell you that they brought it on themselves? Oh, yes. They begged. They begged a local alchemist to create wealth from nothing and deliver it to them from his dark spire. I did for a time. But then they became greedy,
I'm writing it down.
asking for more and more. No amount of gold could quench their greed. A wizard needs peace and quiet to tend to their work. So I ensured that I would have my respite. I began to curse the gold so they would leave me alone. Once they realized the gold I had created was dangerous, causing a weird slumber if they possessed it for too long, the people came after me. They all but destroyed my tower and forced me to flee into the storage cellars like a rat. So, if you want to break the curse, by all means, kill me. But know this, if I die, the golden wealth of Feastmore will vanish, and you will never be paid for your heroics. I, however, will readily pay you real gold to leave this place and never return. The choice is yours.
It sounds like easy
Well,
decision.
Holden immediately starts emptying the
Clink, clink,
We
clink,
don't care about the gold.
Kicking it into the
What I
side
would like to
check.
know is how you are involved with Vesperian.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man. Have you ever heard of Vesperian?
I do not know of this man who you speak.
Well, then you mean nothing to me. You should kill him.
No.
No.
I mean, I'm not one to,
Can I-
but we should, we won't get paid.
Can I do divine sense on him? See if he's. Although I guess.
What good is the gold? He could have cursed it, and we will fall asleep just like the rest.
Maybe one person doesn't hold.
Are you saying this out loud?
I am. I'm just.
It is real gold, I assure you, not like the...
Insight check.
Go ahead.
Yes.
1.
2.
Oh my
For
god.
a total
I
of
was right.
3.
He seems like a nice old
Or
man.
like actual sorcery, interesting history books. It's not like you're like reading Clifford this whole time.
Oh, he's totally fine.
Do I get anything from divine sense?
Nothing. Nothing unholy, celestial, or undead? Is that what it is? Yeah, no.
Alright, so we do the
Celestial
good thing or the
fear,
selfish thing.
If we bring back this town, they kind of sound like a bunch of douchebags. Like, they're greedy people.
My point exactly. They wouldn't leave me alone. They became greedy.
They seem kind of fanatical.
Maybe,
So-
maybe
But
they
he
learned
is
their lesson.
dabbling in the dark arts.
Why didn't you just?
So you guys are doing a lot of talking, like right in front of him. And he's like looking at the snakes. Like,
Why did?
Hold on 1 second.
Why did
You close the door.
Excuse me, wizard. Sidebar? May we have a sidebar?
Oh god.
Why didn't you just stop making gold for the village?
You don't understand. Once they found out what happened, they came after me and they destroyed my tower. They wanted to kill me. Their greed got the better of them.
It's a moral quandary.
Yes. This is how one-shots are written. Plot.
I believe there must be a way to come to an amicable decision where we don't have to kill you
And the
and we
people
can
come back.
allow the village to live and hopefully learn from this.
So we beat him to near death till he says what we want.
I bade you to lift the curse.
There will be no respite. Well, the hamlet of Feastmore is still active. You do not know those folk like I do. They are vindictive and vengeful, and they will come after me as soon as you leave. I have done what is in my interest only to protect myself, as you would if you were in my shoes as well.
You bring up a good point, but I can't allow
You entered my tower, you saw what they did. I tried to help them, and they betrayed me through their own greed.
Was the owl bear yours?
The owlbear was merely a
it's dead.
happen chance that helped keep those away who would want to harm me. It decided to nest when the tower became overgrown and I left the upper levels, and I welcomed its presence. As I said, it kept villagers away.
How about the
What's
ooze?
this guy's name again?
My name is Odross.
Adidas. Got it.
Listen, Odross.
Adidas.
Problem is that there are innocent children in this town.
Oh,
They didn't have any of this greed of which you speak. Do they deserve to have their lives taken over by sleep?
If you choose to remove the children from the hamlet, they may regain their consciousness.
So you want to create a humanitarian situation and make us move all of these people when there's a perfectly good town here? They can learn from this mistake.
I do not want them neighboring my tower anymore and interrupting with my studies.
Well, then we'll,
I was kind and they betrayed me.
I understand. I understand that they betrayed you. I'm trying to see your side of it, but
What
it's
if
hard
we
to
build
see
a
your side of
wall?
it when there's
What
a
if we
bunch
build
of
a
children in a
wall
coma.
to keep them out of the tower?
So I will beg you one last time to lift this curse.
I will not.
What
As
if
I
we
said,
get them
kill
to
me if
build
you
a
must.
wall and send what keeps them out of the tower?
Oh, but then they will make him pay for it.
Well, then I'm sorry. I'll draw my sword.
Leroy!
That's what happened with the paladin.
Okay. That's what we're doing.
No
Draw the
paladin.
sword. Roll for initiative.
Oh, boys.
I get up out of my story time
20.
position.
So I got a 22.
Oh, no.
So bad today.
That's amazing.
20. Who got
I got 22.
22?
7.
So I got a nat 20 plus my 2.
3.
3. John?
13.
Zach?
6.
Okay. Merrick, you're the first to react.
Sing a song.
I will. I will. I am going to cast a vicious mockery on him to make sure. So I'm going to say, I have seen novices with more potential than your feeble attempts at the dark arts.
4, and he has to make a charisma saving throw. He has to beat 13.
Good.
Is that a pass or fail?
This passes.
Damn it.
Snakes first. Or
Yeah, I don't think it does
Claw
anything
him.
to.
Okay,
It
so
falls
what do you? I
flat.
mean, what do you say? What do you say?
I
He's
said-
ready.
He'll probably give a rebuttal.
Oh, I had said that to your feeble attempts.
Yeah, yeah.
I've seen novices with more potential than your feeble attempts at the dark arts.
You don't know my novices like I do. That Ermert was pathetic. And your words bounce off of him. Okay, and then
I'm gonna go hide behind the wall so I'm not in the firing line.
Smart.
he is up. The fire snakes are going to charge you down. 30. 30. One is going to attack Merrick.
Mama, no!
So a multi-attack bite and then a tail swipe.
Oh boy,
So bite first. 9.
miss.
So,
Tail swipe. 20.
Yeah, it's
Tail swipe is 3 bludgeoning damage and 5 fire damage.
damage.
Yep.
can I use my reaction even though I haven't gone yet?
Yes.
What's the?
He can, because
Yeah.
then he can just forgo an action on his turn if he wants to use a reaction now,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
If it's a reaction, yeah.
Yeah.
But I forgo an action on my turn?
Isn't that right? If he
No, it's
uses
like,
it
what's
out
the,
of
What are
order
you trying to do?
as a reaction?
My interception.
No, because it's just he's just burning his
Okay.
reaction.
Yeah. So go ahead. You want to intercept that?
It's like if he
How
ran
much
past him,
damage
he's going to
was
do
it?
like an
18
opportunity
damage.
attack.
So yeah, I'll do yours. So that reduces it by 10.
So it reduces it.
So I
But you have to step forward, right? That's what's going on?
No, I just have to do it 5 feet.
Okay. The other one is going to attack Adler, excuse me. So bite,
Asla.
a 9,
That doesn't hit.
tail swipe, 18.
That hits.
Gotta watch out for the tails.
So 4 bludgeoning damage and 1 fire damage. Lastly, Odross is going to cast Magic Missile.
Uh-oh.
He is going to cast Magic Missile at
Level 8.
Merrick, who just
But I'm behind a wall. He can't even see.
Magic-
yeah,
Magic missile,
just-
dude.
it's-
Corners, dude.
It shoots around. He doesn't need line of sight or anything.
Do you know how missiles work?
The little sperm
Medic is not here.
Three glowing magical darts from his palm. 4, 5,
No, it's just 5. He's totaling it.
Okay, I was gonna say, like,
6, 7, 8, 9 force damage.
He's still up.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah,
Okay.
prevent it all.
Oh, Lord and Lord.
And that's a level 1 spell slot.
It's all right. We got things up our sleeves.
yeah.
Like sleeves, like arms.
Okay.
Badly burned arms.
After the enemies, it is Albert.
Albert is going to fire. No, he's not going to do that. He learned his lesson. He's going to ray of frost. And shoot a ray of frost at the one that is attacking Merrick.
Okay.
It is a 19 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. And then we are going to do some frost damage. Yeah, one whole frost damage. But it
One whole
slows
frost
by 20
damage.
Or 10 feet if it's going to move.
Okay.
And then I'm going to back up a little bit.
You can tell that
back here.
the creature has an extreme, despite the poor contact of the spell,
It doesn't like
it has a very adverse reaction to getting hit with the cold.
I say that out loud. It doesn't like the cold. That's not the voice I use.
Guys, I'm pretty sure that it doesn't like cold.
And I dart away.
As you're making it as fast as possible.
Okay, and then next up we have Erigen.
Okay. So, as all the like fighting's about to break out, I just want to make a note that I look at Holden and just, up until this point, I thought you were a coward, quite annoying, and I almost despised you. But I really want to kill something.
That was so sweet. It's like, I thought I hated you, but I want to kill stuff.
Okay, so where am I in this?
And then
Right.
right here.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go out. Whatever one was justified cold, I'm gonna run up towards it.
Yep.
Just start swinging.
Yep.
The other one, the one not right next to him.
Well, he can sidestep and hit you there. There you go.
But yeah, as long as
Okay.
I'm not
You
provoking
want to hit the same one
opportunity-
John hit. Okay.
Yeah, as long as I'm not provoking opportunity attacks.
Oh,
What is that?
that's
3.
Well,
That's amazing.
What's the total?
8.
He misses. Okay. Any bonus actions or anything?
No.
Okay. Then we are at Holden.
Is there any way I can get through that door or no?
Get
Oh, wait, is it
through the
possible?
door. They're kind of blocking your path. I would maybe let you push through with an attack of opportunity if you wanted.
That was a 9, by the way. 9 still not gonna hit me.
No, 9 still misses. So you want to push through, so one of them's going to get an attack of opportunity on you. And are you charging him down?
Yep.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30? What's your movement speed?
30.
Yeah, so you can get into combat, and it's going to take a bite at you. That's a net 20.
Ooh, no.
I am going to see that happen, and I'm going to use my other one that I had stored, and that's on that one.
Oh.
Okay.
Make him roll a
Oh,
percentile
yeah.
dice. Maybe I like step on him. Actually.
Yeah, so I'm going to use portent, my last portent. And
Thank you so
That's
much.
nice.
That was good. That was good.
Odross cast counterspell?
I don't think
No,
it's a
I'm just
spell.
kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm like, I don't think it's a spell.
I am gonna roll percentile for it. It's a 15. Not a big deal. But so it does miss. It misses. And then finish your turn there, Holden.
Yeah.
You're right against
I was
Odross.
holding that one.
Holden's gonna drop his shield
Okay.
Ooh.
and go two-handed on this sword.
Okay.
That's how you know he's angry. Alright, so that is a 19 to hit.
Okay.
D10 now.
He throws
4.
those things.
Plus,
4 damage.
Sorry, plus 4, so 8.
8 damage.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, I don't want to do this.
Okay. Noble.
As I slice him.
Yeah, exactly. As I drew my sword first, I don't want to do this.
He says, "Nor do I. I've fought off many before, and you will not be the last."
Wow.
I feel like we're getting like beat up by like.
Old man and snakes.
Yeah.
Mr. Rogers.
Yeah. All right. After Holden, we are at Adler.
How close are we to those snake things?
You're in combat with both of them right now. Both the snakes, not the wizard, but both the snakes.
Okay, I'm gonna take my scimitar out.
Okay.
Oh.
You're gonna be a thing.
All right. Okay. You know what? Forget it. I'm gonna turn into a bear, a brown bear,
Okay.
and then I'm just gonna charge at.
You know, I almost brought a brown bear miniature. That didn't happen.
Where's the owl?
Where's that owl bear? Yeah, that's perfect.
oh boy.
And you're charging at what?
At him. I'm
So you're
claw
gonna go
him.
do the same thing. You're gonna push through, taking attacks of opportunity. Okay. I think at your size, you're taking from both.
Well, wouldn't one of them have used its reaction?
That's true. That's true. Good call.
Smart.
All right. So the one is gonna bite at you, Sarah. 13.
Yes.
Nope.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
it hits.
It hits.
It
Okay.
hits the bear.
It hits the bear.
Okay.
Yep.
So you take 3 piercing damage and 5 fire damage from that bite.
That's
Should
fine.
have been within 5 feet of me.
No, not at that point. Okay, and then you can finish your turn.
How much was the total damage on that?
8.
Okay, thanks.
Did you gain health when you turned into the bear? Is that,
Yeah.
Get the bear's health.
yeah, that's what I thought.
Yep.
What did it pump you up to, just out of curiosity?
You don't have to tell me.
More than 3.
It's enough.
Enough to live.
Old enough. All right,
To what?
party. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm just gonna try and claw his face.
Okay.
Smug face.
What am I adding up
Scroll
here?
up a little bit. There it is. You have, look. So
Okay.
you have to do 1 and 1.
1 and 1.
Yep. So you said claw first, so it's a +6. Oh, they're both +6.
So that was 12. Right? And then I do 1d8 plus.
Wait, did it hit?
Did it hit?
Does a 12 hit?
Yeah.
12 actually misses.
Okay.
And now you're going to do your bite attack.
Okay. So I'll do my bite attack. 16.
16 hits.
Okay, so now I need 2d6. Yeah.
You don't need
No, it's
What?
1d8 plus 4
1d8 plus-
piercing.
Oh, I'm doing bite. Sorry.
Yep.
1d8. That's d8.
left to do with this thing.
One of them.
1
1.
plus 4.
5.
5 damage,
Oh my
okay.
God.
That's all right.
It's 5 damage.
So, Adler, you charge through in bear
He has a
form,
bear on him.
and you catch the wizard off guard as he's dealing with Holden. He's attempting to sidestep Holden's sword swipes, and you're able to latch onto his arm for just a moment with your maw, and he then rips his arm free, and it tears away part of his tunic.
And you fucked up his clothes.
Yeah, and you fucked up his clothes. All right, and then we're back to Merrick.
He's gonna have to go
medic.
town.
Oh, I can't really disengage, can I? I would waste a turn.
You would take an attack of opportunity because
Oh,
we're at
that
a new,
would
we're
be
new round.
disengage.
Oh yeah, that's right.
If I disengage.
Disengaging would be your action, yeah.
And I think you get your reaction.
Where is disengage?
After,
Your movement doesn't provoke attack of opportunities, but it counts as an action in
But I
combat.
thought you only have 1 reaction per. Is it per round?
It's an
Or do you
action.
get back-
It's a combat action. So it would be like it would replace his attack
Go
essentially
down.
if you did a disengage.
No, I know, but I'm talking about for the snakes.
Oh,
If
I
they already use. I don't think they get their reaction back until it comes
Oh,
back.
no,
to
he's
their
not
turn.
slowed anymore.
don't know.
Oh, yeah, it comes back to your turn. You don't have a
Yeah.
reaction.
Okay, so they don't
Yeah.
have an attack of opportunity.
They don't have an attack my turn if you want to run away.
Yes, I'm gonna run away.
Okay.
I'm gonna use
Yes,
my
I-
full. I'm gonna use my full movement. I'm gonna go 60 feet.
Which way?
I'm gonna go behind
This.
Albert.
Oh, okay. This.
So
At least if that's not 60 feet, I'll go for
He's
a
like,
little bit.
You can do. You can. That's 60 feet. That's like
Okay.
you can move like
I'm
45.
not going to say myself.
I'm just like.
You just ran away. That's fine.
He's like,
Anything else?
I'm gonna give you a
Bartikins.
yes, my last bardic inspiration. So you have a bardic inspiration.
I feel
Okay.
so inspired.
Like you have this. I've got your back over here.
Enemies are up. The first snake is going to do its multi-attack. It's going to bite at Ergen.
Okay.
6, I'm assuming, misses.
Yep.
Then a tail swipe. 6 again.
Yep.
The other one is also going to attack. Bite. That's an 11.
Misses.
And then a tail swipe.
Come on, you can get through this.
7.
You can get
Misses.
through this. You can get through this.
Wow.
Ducking.
You're just done.
The Matrix
Dip,
over here.
duck, dodge, and dive. And then Odross is going to cast.
Adidas.
Oh no. Always gonna practice spell magic on you.
Is going to cast Phantasmal Killer
What?
at Adler.
I'm gonna counterspell. Just gonna say
I
counterspell.
don't want to know what it does. It sounds bad.
You tap into the nightmares of a creature you can see within range and create an illusory manifestation of its deepest fears, visible only to that creature. The target must make a wisdom saving throw.
All right, you're good at wisdom saving throws, so it's okay.
Well, let's see.
That's how bad her fear is.
This sphere is like a marshmallow man.
Stay put.
You're gonna fail
6,
it.
9,
No, 11.
or 11.
It's a.
Oh, did I say, yeah.
This is not good,
Sorry.
Sarah. This is not good at all.
No.
Sarah have to.
Yeah, you're letting us down.
You take
Oof.
Oh.
I don't like that sound.
11 psychic damage.
That's okay. For now.
Yeah, that's fine for me.
That's okay.
You still got bear form.
Yeah, she's still in the bear.
Bearing it all.
Soak up that damage.
And then, as a bonus action, he's going to cast Displacement, and he creates an illusion of himself standing slightly off to the side from where he's currently standing.
So you don't know which one is which?
There's like a displacement
It's
effect.
not like
It's-
Misty Spell.
and then,
Disadvantage to
Yeah.
everybody.
yeah. And then it's Albert's turn.
Albert's going to take a peek around the corner, and he's going to shoot a ray of frost again at the one that he targeted the first time. And he's going to try to attempt to ray of frost. This bad boy. I like that because that's a nat 20.
Oh,
So that's an 8
I got a lot of
automatic.
nat 20s
And
tonight.
then 4, so 12.
Yeah, that's true.
12 cold damage
To
to the one that we ray frosted the first time.
how do you want to do it?
It just it just freezes down and shatters.
Okay. Little snake bits everywhere.
And
Tap you in the
then
back.
I am going to move third day here, so I can look into the room,
Okay.
and that will be my turn.
And after
Touch your
Albert,
own mini.
we are at Ergen.
Okay. So she looks over her shoulder.
I say they don't like cold. They don't like it. Nope.
Yep.
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 That's
I had
nice.
something nice to say to you until you opened your mouth. And then she just rolls her eyes and says, "At least I've helped this time." And then she just groans and swings at the other one.
Ooh, oh, you have your bar.
That was a 1 too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a
7
bardic inspiration.
Plus, what was it? What's a D4, right?
No, D6.
D6. Okay.
7 was the total.
Yeah.
Wow.
No. 7 plus 5
Plus your to hit.
12, 17.
Hits.
So we're gonna swing with.
Wait, someone used my bardic inspiration.
Successfully too.
Yeah.
That's
What's the D8?
You want the D10.
Oh, yeah,
If
yeah.
you're using 2 hands.
Yeah, sorry. 7, so 11.
11. What's it? Slashing.
Oh, +1.
Oh yeah, 'cause you're plus 1.
12 slashing.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use action surge. And
Okay.
swing again.
Nice.
Yeah, do it. Give it to him. Give it to him.
It's a 7 again.
Wow, it's a
What's the
7.
total this time?
Plus 12.
12
Plus
misses.
1.
13?
13.
13 misses, just barely.
Oh, boo.
So the snake recoils after the first slash, and the second swipe just narrowly misses its head. And then after Ergen, we are looking to Holden.
Holden.
I'm going to move around and position myself in a flanking position with
Okay.
Bear Asla.
What does
Asla.
that do for
Bear
his?
Asla.
What does it do for his
It's a bear.
Bear Asla.
spell?
A bear
The
and
displacement,
Asla.
what does it
Yeah.
do?
Because is it giving us disadvantage?
It gives disadvantage on attack rolls. Yeah, just disadvantage.
So with him
flat.
flanking is just flat now?
Yeah, they would cancel out.
Okay.
That's right.
Cool. Oh, smart.
Hey, Andrew.
I'm just making sure.
Flat with a 2 is a big miss. Big swing and a miss.
8.
Is a big miss.
That's tragic.
All right, Holden, any bonus action?
Nope, that's
Okay.
all I got.
After Holden, we're looking to Adler. Now you are frightened at the moment, which means you cannot willingly move closer to him. And you also, at the beginning of your turn, must make a wisdom saving throw from the phantasmal killer that is still haunting you.
Okay, somebody do a wisdom
You got
save.
this. You're great at wisdom. No, you're not. Great
Why
at
did you
wisdom.
say? Why did you have to say something?
Way to go,
I'm
Albert.
so loud.
Way to go.
Get on the
6.
scale. Get off the scale.
You take
Oh God.
It's gotta be less.
Keep your mouth shut.
2.
Oh, I don't. Well, those are clink.
It's okay.
bad rolls though.
It's okay.
I know it's okay.
15 psychic damage.
That's fine.
What?
So you're at enough.
Enough.
Enough to not drop.
And you're
Yeah,
still, and you're
enough to
still,
not drop.
And you're still frightened.
Yeah.
So it means
But
Oh, it's pretty low.
Did she attack?
she can still do her
Okay.
turn. Well, it's interesting. So frightened just means that you can't move closer, but
Right,
she's
she's
already
already
in
in
combat,
melee,
so
yeah.
I guess she can still make the attack.
Make your attack.
But you attack with disadvantage.
No, because once you do an advantage versus a disadvantage, you can't.
Frightened
everything gets canceled.
and
Arguing with
the-
the DM?
Yeah.
It's frightened and he has displacement.
That's some
Okay.
chutzpah.
So there's two disadvantage things against the flanking, so you still are attacking with disadvantage.
Okay.
This is not your.
Yeah, it's not my
session.
table. Not my table.
Yeah, you gotta abide by the rules.
Disadvantage.
That's going to come back to haunt me the next time I play with John.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And roll one more time.
Yeah.
Because you gotta do the table.
Oops. Whoa.
Jeez, you need glasses.
No, that's fine.
Nat
17
20?
was your lower.
Yeah,
Okay.
19.
That looks like it's 20. Okay, so,
So which
so
one was
you
that?
hit?
Your claw.
So I'm gonna claw.
Claw? Yep.
So let's hit 2, 2, 6,
Kill this
Give
old
it to
man.
him. Give it to him.
4, 5, 6.
Plus 4.
Plus 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11 claw. Now you get to bite him.
Yeah, no, you gotta
Now I got 2 D8, 1D8.
Nope. Roll. You gotta roll the hit first.
I know I won't, but I'm getting my 1D8. Calm down. Calm down.
Crit.
16.
Okay.
Get the lower. You gotta keep
roll
rolling.
high, roll high.
Crit.
There you go.
18.
Yep.
Okay,
Still
so
hit.
hits.
I gotta do my 1D8.
Yep.
5,
Yeah. Plus 4. Right. Bite.
3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5, 6, 7,
Seven.
8.
What's the
7,
total?
7, 7, 7.
Okay. You,
That bear is
in a
nasty.
frenzy, you're frightened for a moment as the bear thinks that it is being stalked by some sort of larger animal. And it frightens you in your bestial form for just a moment. And then your druid self takes precedent over the bestial urges, and you're kind of able to snap out of it. And you claw and bite down at this wizard, gouging him heavily across the torso, and then clamping onto his shoulder. He lets out a cry in agony. Ah, beast! And he goes to blast back at you with a spell. We are looking at,
That was awesome.
that was Adler, so we're back to the top of the pecking order. It's Merrick.
Quick question: was this spell a concentration spell? If so,
Did
does
he drop it?
yeah?
His spell was not a concentration spell.
Was it not
Too many
like
people trying to do
after
this
you
table.
hit the first 5 drops or something?
What's that?
It's not after you hit.
She succeeded, no, you failed, no. It continues every time.
But the displacing one.
Oh, the displacement, yes, thank you. He took damage, and so the displacement breaks, yes.
Yes.
I thought you were talking about the Phantasmal Killer.
No,
Yes,
no.
you're absolutely right. So the mirror image just kind of converges into his, after he takes that damage, it shimmers for a second and converges into a singular
I'm gonna
target.
pop out far enough so that I can see down the doorway, and I'm going to shoot at him with my bow.
Okay,
Like a vase.
crossbow, right?
Short bow.
Okay.
Oh. That's
Low rolls today.
7.
7 is a miss.
Woo!
So you shoot just a second too early as that displacement is converging, and it's
my
still just a little blurred, just enough to throw off your shot.
Done. Nothing to see here.
After Merrick is the enemies.
Alright.
The fire snake is going to attack at Ergen.
Yep.
Bite. 13.
Let's put it together.
Tail.
Burning down the woods.
17.
So like, this guy's an asshole.
17 hits.
We're
Yeah.
justified in doing it.
2,
Just kill him.
3. So 2 piercing damage and 3 fire damage.
4 fires.
So 5 total.
5 total.
Devils in the dark arts. He must be stopped.
He takes a back step, just trying to distance himself 5 away from the bear, so that way if it has to move towards him, it's still frightened, hopefully. And he's going to cast Poison Spray onto Holden.
So wait, if he disengaged,
opportunity attack.
isn't that 2 opportunity attacks? Because he stepped backwards out of melee range of 2 people.
Yeah.
He didn't
He didn't disengage. He just stepped backwards, so the 2 people are both.
If you disengage.
He's gonna stay put and cast Poison Spray.
There's too many DMs in the kitchen right now. Too
Listen,
many DMs in the
guys.
kitchen. Too many. Oh my god.
He extends his hand towards the creature you can see within range and projects a puff of noxious gas from his palm. Make a Constitution saving throw, please.
20.
Passes. So this green kind of noxious gas envelops you. You're able to catch your breath just before it does so, and it dissipates without any real effect on you.
Like, see, I told you guys he was smoking bomb.
It's a little skunky down here.
Let's see. And I guess he's gonna I guess as a bonus action, he's just gonna recast displacement.
So you guys don't have advantage, but it's flats.
And then, so after the enemies, it is Albert.
I'm going to work on this snake that's in front of my friend here.
We're not friends.
It's going to miss with a 10 hits.
A 10 does not hit.
Yeah. And I'm going to just stay put. Actually, can I move up and get in the door? If I'm here in the door, does that give him advantage?
Yeah, because you'd be flanking.
Okay. I'm going to move into flanking position for my friend over there.
Oh, got you there.
Thanks, Goggles. We're still not friends.
I'm very nervous about moving here, by the way. I'm very
And then,
nervous.
speaking of which, it's Ergin's turn.
Okay. I'm going to see if you can drop it and stick it up.
I don't know why I roll so far that way.
It's like you're bowling.
19. Okay, so we're gonna go with that. 19, well, 25 hits.
Yeah.
Listen,
Thanks for checking. Thanks for checking.
I was scolded so much.
You want a D10?
Learning the alphabet.
Is that a 1?
7.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say.
11.
Ergin, how do you want to kill this snake?
Ooh.
So she's going to stab into it and then hiss right in its face and then pull her sword up
Oh my.
and just gut it in half.
So that's
And then just make sure she like flicks her new sword so like the blood splashes on Goggles.
Okay.
Goggles.
So rips this fire snake in half by gouging it upwards, hissing in its face, and a little bit of the blood splatters onto Albert's spectacles.
Yeah.
All right, and then
My work.
yeah, my word. And then Holden, you're up.
All right. I am just going to.
I didn't take. Can I just move after my?
Totally.
my
Yeah, I'm
action?
sorry, I didn't mean
I'm
to-
just
Just
gonna
gonna stand back.
go as far as I can. Well,
Yeah.
I can move. Can I move?
Yeah, you can move through
Yeah.
allies. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Yeah, I'm just trying to move in place.
Okay.
So I'll just take a swing.
With the, yeah.
Ooh, nice.
16 plus 6, so 22.
Hits.
Time to beat down an old man. Let's
That
go.
is 7 damage.
Holden, how do you want to do this?
I look him in the eyes and I say, although you have done great evil, I'm sorry to have to do this. And I
How paladin-like.
stab him in the stomach and watch as the life leaves his eyes. And then lay him to rest.
And put 2 coins over his eye.
He kind of grabs out at you, and then slumps into a kind of feeble position in front of you.
My girl's chanting like kill him.
What is blood on his robe? And have a solemn oath.
Just a moment.
A moment.
I think you have to go and kill his apprentice too. He lied to us. He was lying.
Wow, somebody's bloodthirsty.
Wholeheartedly agree with this.
So, as you kill Odross, the sconces all about the complex kind of flicker into a darkness, and you're under the presumption that the magic that once emanated within this place is now dissipating, along with what is likely his curse over the hamlet of
Cast
Keithmore.
dancing lights. Like,
I assume you want to.
Can we check anything in the room?
yeah, let's
It's actually just a bare chamber, other than his arcane symbols.
Can we check his body?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Roll a 1.
Well,
Yeah, I roll a lot of ones.
You actually lost the body.
11.
Okay, so he has a simple staff and traveler's clothes on him. He does, however, have a golden signet ring
nothing to find here.
It's the only thing of note or worth within the room.
Is
The
the
arcane
staff
symbols.
nice?
What's that?
Is the staff nice?
Is it magical?
It's fine craftsmanship. It's not like any. He's using it clearly as like a
Focus?
Yeah, it's focus for his spell casting, but it's not anything special. But certainly you can take the staff if you want.
I don't know if anyone would mind, but I'd like to look at this a little further. If you...
Throw it to you.
Oh God.
Thank you. You almost punctured my ocular devices.
Oh.
I assume you're going to make your way back to Feastmore.
Yes,
Yep.
you're killing that guy.
Yeah.
We're finding him.
So, upon return to the village, Ermert is nowhere to be found.
Of course.
Bastard.
The apprentice has clearly fled in shame of his contribution to the dark magic, as per Odross's claims of his apprentice being a coward from their magic and their work at the tower. In the days that follow, the citizens of Feastmore begin to wake. One by one, the citizens come to. The townsfolk who were among the first to begin the endless sleep are mostly confused, while those that watch the others fall under are emotional that the curse is being lifted. The people tend to the intense neglect that beset Feastmore during the curse. And in more ways than one, with time, the small village comes to life.
Before they came to life, can we take all their clothes off?
Sure.
What?
Tyler,
Just so like I'm naked. Just like, I don't know what happened.
there's definitely a
blame
point
the
where
guy
I
for
give
it.
an impassioned speech in the town about greed and hubris.
Yeah.
So, yeah, what is their
No,
like,
let's
demeanor?
be
at-
telltale.
They're incredibly grateful. But
I've
what-
also
what
turned back
Odross
into a
spoke
druid. I'm no
about
longer a
the
bear.
lavish, like, sort of living that was bestowed upon them by his magic. What he spoke about that is true. Like the intricate and fine silverware within the tavern and what you can assume is in the other households too, just disappears magically, and it's left with very like modest furnishings. There was clearly like an enchantment over this place that was imbued by Odross's magic.
Are they
So
grateful to us? Or
they're incredibly grateful, but they have a very modest living, and they don't have much to offer you other than their thanks. They can feed you, they can house you, but they don't really have any wealth to share. It's a small hamlet, and they are forever indebted to you and incredibly thankful, but they don't really have any means to give you anything beyond their
just
their
take
thanks and gratitude.
Our weight in ale, and that will be enough.
Absolutely.
have any of you ever heard of the purging of Lordaeron?
Oh, goodness.
All right, and that is the conclusion of our one shot. Cool. Thank you for playing, guys. Does anyone have any closing notes? Anything they want to say before we close out here? Cool. Good. Good. Yeah. No. Thank you.
Building 8 media.
So, yeah, specifically, I want to take the time to thank Building 8 Media for putting us on, doing all the back work behind this production today. Thank you so much to them. And then thank you to all you guys for playing. Thank you for everyone for watching. As always, if you enjoyed the content, please take the time to subscribe and like the video. It helps us tremendously. And if we get a good enough reception, hopefully we'll do more of these in the future. Thank you so much, and until next time.
I love you, Mom.